talk a little bit about palettes and easels and some supplies that you might need, like masonite board. So I've got a selection of palettes that I use. I don't know why I have so many. I just do. I'm kind of quirky.
It's fun to have extras.
It is fun. I just collect fun things. I think I'm one of those nighttime shoppers on Amazon.
Yeah.
I think I really am. Like last night I bought stuff on Amazon and I'm like, how the heck did I buy that? I don't even remember buying that. But anyways, when I first started out, I just used paper plates. There is nothing wrong with using paper plates, guys, and you can throw them out when you're done. It's perfectly fine. Just make sure that they're white so that you can see the color when you're, when you're mixing them. Perfectly fine. I really like ceramic just because they're ceramic. I don't know, there's no difference.
Yeah.
I just like ceramic.
And they're heavier.
You can get a ceramic flower one like this, and you can tell I leave paint in my palettes because I like using dirty paint for some of my mixes. It makes a lot of really nice backgrounds. So keep your paint. There's no reason. I don't like using white in my mixes because then it dulls down your paint. It makes it like
that pastel-y kind.
Pastel, yes. But you can get a nice flower porcelain palette like this for about $12 on Amazon.
And that's another good reason to have a few different multiple ones is you can keep some dirty if you want to play with paintings, and you can have some clean ones if you need like specific colors.
Exactly. So if I know I'm going to use painting with a lot of blues, and this is that one that I did with the pretty sparkly blues. I think it was this one here.
Yeah, yep.
That painting there that you still don't have online.
It'll get there. That was a long one.
But anyways, I'll just save these in case I want to do another one similar to that, or another jar, another translucent jar or something. And if I know I want to do like landscape, I'll pull out this one. And these are some nice little plastic. A lot of times you'll get these in like a paint set that you might buy that I wouldn't suggest buying. We're going to do a paint selection one in another video. But you can get these very, very cheap, like $4. I think I bought these two and a plastic round one in a set for $4 at Michael's.
Okay.
You can get them on sale. And then you were mentioning that I have this. It's still in a package. Amazon had like a one-day flash sale. They had these for $3. I picked myself up like 3 or 4 of them. Like Shannon said, someday I want to be able to teach classes here. And I'm trying to stock up on materials so that I have them for my students, or like I just have them if I want to use them.
Yeah.
The one thing about a new plastic one is they tend to repel the water and the paint. So what I do as soon as I get them is I just take like a little scrub brush and I just like try to dull them.
Okay.
I scrub it a little bit. Honey, yes, I know. And you can get something like this for just like, I don't know, maybe $12.
Yeah.
Not even that much. Oh, this I bought for $3. This I bought for $12.
Yeah.
It's got the lid on it, which is really nice. The paints don't dry out as much. And you can see here, I don't know if you can see here that I scrubbed, took the shine off. Can you see that? I scrubbed everything. I don't know if you can see that or not.
Might show up better when it's on a larger screen.
And it's really nice for my house to have a lid because I've got dogs.
Yes,
If
animal
you've
hair.
got cats or dogs. It's really nice to keep the hair out because
If you're painting outside, the bugs.
The bugs.
Yep.
If you could see in here, my paints are covered. This one might not be because it's got a lid. It doesn't always have a lid on it though. But my other paints are covered with dog hair, and I'm constantly picking out dog hair. It's terrible.
Adds texture to the painting.
I Another one that I really like using is just a metal butcher board, or I like enamel. As Shannon knows, I collect enamel everything, enamel dish bowls, pitcher bowls, and washer bowls and bowls. But these work really nice, especially if you're using different brushes, like larger brushes that need a lot of mixing space. So this works really nice because you're not restricted by a little well.
And that you just got at a like antique type store kind of place. So
I did get this on Amazon.
Oh, okay.
But you can go to like the Emporium or just like a little antique shop. They have these everywhere. You can pick them up for a couple bucks. Now, what I do, let me see if I can find one here that's loose. Oh, I'll take one off. What I do is I buy masonite boards. This is just a plain masonite board like you would have in the art class at school. And I buy masonite boards. You can get like a 6-pack of masonite boards for about $16. Less than that probably. I'm sure I paid less than that because I'm cheap. I shop around for the cheapest thing I can get.
Well, when you have a lot of supplies, you got to get them as good a price as possible.
Cheap. And then I buy the cheapest tape I can get. This happens to be painter's tape, and I must have got it at a really good price because I normally would not buy painter's tape. And I use the masonite board, and I make sure you're always using the good side of your paper if you can. Like sometimes I have to use the bad side if I've messed up on the good side.
Yeah.
Never throw it away. Turn it over and use the bad side, guys. Yep. It's precious paper. And I just tape it down to the masonite board. And instead of stretching your paper, going all through the hassle of stretching your paper, and I'll talk to you about all of that in another video. But so we use this. It's okay, baby. Grandma's right here. Okay. Then we have easels to prop up our paintings. This is just a book.
Like a book stand.
And I really love it. If I can show you how I use it, which I might not be able to right now. Holy moly, Michelle!
Well, it's just something to take into consideration if you want to get something like this. This is a little bit more.
This is just a book stand, but it works great. Like I would have my painting all taped up, and I can put this at any level I want, and it would work great for watercolor or oil. And I also have this big beast. I have several, and I have them because I am sometimes painting more than one painting at once. Sometimes you have to have drying in between a painting, so I can be working on 3 or 4 paintings sometimes. So this one here cost me, I think it was 30 some bucks, and it at Michael's. It was on sale, and it came with a T-square, and it came with something else. And the T-square was great. I use it all the time, especially when I'm doing perspective drawings, which I'm not very good at, but I'm learning. I'm trying to teach myself. I bought a book, and we're going to go over books one day, really helpful books. But yeah, this is really great. I wouldn't tape my painting down to this, which I used to do, but it's really hard because I like to move my painting around when I'm painting, and when I used to tape it onto here. Learn from my mistakes, guys. You can't move it around. So, all right. And if you don't have anything, do what I did before any of this. I would just prop my painting up with a roll of paper towel. Okay? You don't need anything fancy to get started. You can buy a $5 roll of paper or a pad of paper. Get some brushes. Get a couple brushes. I would advise buying some nice brushes. I told you about the Mimic set. You can get a nice set of mimics, the Creative Mark mimics for 30 some bucks. And they are a really nice, affordable set. And then if you get some Canson XL, a pad of 30 sheets for 5 something, you're all set. You don't need a lot to start. And if you got the Cotman watercolors, they're not expensive either. Don't buy the cheapy store brand like from Michael's or Hobby Lobby like I did.
Like the little kid watercolors.
Yeah, they come in a pretty little box with everything. It comes with the mark, with everything. Hold on, baby girl. Grandma's here. It looks awesome, but you're not going to have great results, and it's just going to be very defeating. So try to get the best supplies that you can afford, and just follow us. Now, I'm learning. You're learning.
Now, what's the advantage of having the paper propped up as opposed to just laying flat and painting?
You don't always have to have it propped up.
Okay.
If I'm doing a sky and I want the sky to settle downward, or if I'm doing a waterfalls, I like to have it propped up so that the water can flow down. You don't always have to have it propped up. Sometimes I want it propped up. Sometimes I want it laying flat.
Okay.
It just depends on how I want the water to flow on my paper.
Awesome. Okay. Great.
So if you guys have any questions, you can contact Shannon or me about anything at any time. And I hope you enjoyed this video.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.